So, sit rep. I'm in McDonald's, Trusty Banana Milkshake, and I'm about an hour and a half north of London. So you've probably guessed that the reason why I'm sitting in the car is because I've come to pick a piece of equipment up. Or should I say, I came to pick a piece of equipment up. Be more specific. I'll give you a quick potted history of what happened. So about 10 days ago I saw this keyboard, and it is a keyboard, but I'm not going to say which it is because I haven't got it, so it's a bit pointless telling you what it was. About 10 days ago I saw this keyboard on eBay, put a bid in it, had a bit of correspondence with the vendor because the vendor said it wasn't working properly, and I think I know what the problem is with it. So I sort of saw it as a bit of a project in August to bring it back to full life. I'm not sure whether I would have kept it or not, but I just saw it as a bit of a project, to be honest. So I put a bid in, I won the keyboard, and that was just under 7 days ago. But because of work commitments, I haven't been able to get up here. So this is the first chance I've had to get up here to pick it up. So yesterday I exchanged emails with the vendor. I said to the guy that I would be up here hopefully somewhere between 2:30 and 3:30. Was that okay? Originally I wanted to be up here much earlier, but for one reason or another he couldn't be around earlier on. He said it had to be after 2, so hence the reason 2:30 to 3:30. Got up here, battled the M25, which was a nightmare today. Got up here for about 10 to 3. Eventually found the guy's house, which wasn't easy because it was sort of a little bit off the beaten track. So, you know, postcodes of general areas, and this guy's house was sort of set back, and it was one of those where there were lots of houses with names, and you had to work out which house was which name. Anyway, I found the place in the end. Rung the doorbell, knocked the knocker, and the house got no response. The house is looks completely deserted. No cars in the driveway or around the house. No sign of life. So I rung the telephone number I have. Went straight to voicemail. I've emailed the vendor to say, you know, I think I found the place, but I'm not getting any response from the door. I've not heard a dicky bird. So in the end I sort of hung around for 15 minutes, and I had to sort of think, well, you know what, maybe he's just running a bit late, give him the benefit of the doubt. Sent him an email, decamped to McDonald's, which is about 5 miles away from where he lives. On the thinking that if I sort of came here, then if he did get in touch while I was having my portion of fries and my milkshake, he, you know, I could shoot back there quite quickly. I'll be back there in sort of 10 minutes or so. No, I've still not heard a dicky bird from him, so I'm having to sort of assume that the guy's not there. And I'm going to have to head back to London. So I've just, before making this video, I just rang him again, still going to voicemail. So I will drop him another email in a sec, and then I will start the journey back to London. Or back to Leafy Surrey, actually. But this really hacks me off. So the next thing you're going to say is, why did I say I was going to come and pick the equipment up rather than have it sent in the post? Well, the vendor tells me that the keyboard, he does not have a case for the keyboard, so he would be effectively bubble wrapping the keyboard up and packaging it up to send it. So the first thing is, it doesn't have any protection around it. I normally only allow keyboards, if I buy them, to be sent by courier. if they have a case, because at least that way you've got some modicum of it being protected while these courier companies throw these things around. And believe me, it doesn't matter whether it has fragile written on it or anything like that, these guys throw this stuff around. We've seen videos of it in the UK where people have been videoing, or secret videoing, these courier companies just slinging parcels from A to B, irrelevant of what they've got written on them. Fragile, please be careful, away it goes. So I wasn't prepared to let the keyboard be treated in that fashion. Not saying it would, but I wasn't prepared to take the risk. So the easiest thing was get in the car, drive up here, pick it up. But what's really hacked me off about the whole incident is the fact that we did yesterday make the arrangement. It's not as if I just turned up here on spec. I did make arrangements. He did ask me to come after a certain time, which has really sort of mucked my day up, because I wanted to come up earlier, as I said. And I've turned up and he's not here and he's not responding, which means I'm now going to have to go home empty-handed. This is one of the things that really irritates me, is when you make arrangements and somebody doesn't uphold their side of the bargain. It's one of those real things that grinds me. But hey hum. So it looks like all that's left really is for me to get in the car, well, I'm in the car, and to tap into the sat-nav and to head home. Is there a moral of the story? I don't think there is a moral of the story. If you go to pick something up, you expect someone to be there to pick it up. I think the moral of the story is, don't go as far as I've gone. But as I said, I didn't think this was going to be more than about an hour and a half, which it wasn't. So that's sort of acceptable to me. But there will be negative feedback left on eBay if the guy doesn't respond, and I will be asking eBay for my money back. There we go. Right, rant over. See you next time. So this is the point in the video where I turn around to you, my viewer, and say, if you enjoyed the content of this video, please give it a thumbs up. The way the Google and YouTube analytic engines work is that the more likes you get against a video, the more it gets promoted by YouTube and Google, and therefore more people with the similar interests to what you have and I have get to see this content. This channel is driven by my love of music technology. That's what it's called, the Music Tech Guy Thought. If you've got queries, want to ask questions about themes or issues I raise on this channel, please do put your comments into the comment section below the video, and I will try to address whatever issue it is you've raised or whatever question you've raised. If it's something to do with me making future videos in terms of how to do something on a particular piece of equipment I possess, please feel free to say that as well. I can't promise to make videos on all the requests I get, but I do have a jolly good go at making most of them. Around about here is the subscribe button. Again, to do with the YouTube and Google analytic process, the more subscribers the channel gets, the more the channel gets promoted, and the more people get to see the content that you have obviously just watched. If you want to see my latest video, it will be in one of these two boxes on this side of the screen. Also, there is a second box there, and that video will be chosen for you by YouTube based on your YouTube preferences. I look forward to the next time that we interact, and I do mean interact because I always enjoy reading your comments back to me. But for now, bye-bye.